Hey everybody, and welcome back to Omni Legacy. Last run was really short, and that's pretty unfortunate. So we're kind of just gonna have to run with it. We are playing as Sir Eric instead of Sir Dude. We are a Hokage again, but we are bald. That's pretty much our only downside here. But that's also no upsides, because remember, some of those traits are actually pretty nice. So we're just gonna keep going. And remember, we do have Karen, Sharon, whatever. We have Death's Obol, so we don't have to actually pay anything. So we're just gonna dive right in. We're gonna keep the same strategy up as last time. Try and get to the darkness as soon as possible. That way we can use the castle as healing. Now obviously this is what backfired. So yeah, defeat all enemies. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because I don't want to accidentally die before I do this. So that we can get another rune. Remember, once we clear all those, fairy chests are really good for us. I'm killing the eyes because the eyes are super annoying, and now I have to kill these guys because they're in my way. I'm not entirely going for not killing anything. I am still trying to get money. I should also remember to use my replacement technique, because it will quite possibly save me at some point. Should be heading straight down. There's a lot of enemies here, and we found our entrance to the darkness. So we're just going to start hacking around, seeing if we can clear it. Now remember, we do really good damage because we can't crit, but considering we have Inspect into crit at all, dashes are fun and really useful. Because we have Inspect into crit at all, Hokages are actually really nice. Because if we had Spec into crit, if we had done some increased crit damage or increased crit chance, that would basically be gold that we've earned that isn't actually helping us. Not that it wouldn't be useful for other characters, but for Hokages it would not. And so far it is going particularly well. And of course, right as I say that, I get hit. But as long as we are clearing rooms... Ugh, not quite sure how you got me. But now you're dead. I'm trying to figure out how to hit these. It's going to be a really slow process, because we can't stand right behind them. That worked. With two of them on one area, it was just a little difficult to try and get the leverage necessary. Jumping there was kind of... it wasn't entirely an accident. I was predicting the throw. That actually made it so that his throw missed. They're not quite smart enough to aim where you're going to be. So I am doing something that is very unwise, and that is delving further into the room to give myself movement, somewhere to go. Well, the reason why that's bad is because I don't know what the hell's down here. There could have been anything down here. Luckily, it's mostly empty. So we've been spared from any real danger. But that's not always the case. So that was actually really simple, because we've got our mobility runes. This will be easy because he's not leaving there. That is a real chest. I don't believe there are mimics down here. I haven't seen one down here yet, so I'm not going to assume that there aren't any. I had to abandon that, which is really unfortunate, and I'm going to have to spend some of my mana to kill these guys. But that's okay. I will get health back from killing them. Really, I am missing. There we go. It's going to cost me a lot of mana. And I gotta do some proper arcing. That is the last bit of my mana. And I managed to score a kill. Okay, we gotta take no damage. I wonder. I very well might be able to just jump across there if I have enough mana to use my replacement technique. So that is the new goal, is to get that mana. Yeah, I know what to use around here. Yep. He's got a very good arc, so you gotta be careful for those bones. Also remember that those bones... Oh my. Remember that those bones can go through things. Sorry, my screen has a little bit of glare on it, which is what made me run into that guy. Oh, we found the boss again. I probably shouldn't have taken that, but I did. So I can't change it. I'm going to take the mana one too. I hope this isn't a boss. I have yet to run into this boss for a while, and I'm okay with that. I should say that mini boss. Did just take a good chunk of damage. And this is not a mimic either. I'm starting to believe there's not mimics down here. I'm hoping that's true, because that'd be nice. Mimics are a pain in the ass. So that turret did like 50 damage. That's a little crazy. We've got another eye down there. Taking a lot of damage. It is time for me to retreat. I don't trust my ability to kill that guy without taking too much damage. And after the way last run ended, I'm definitely wanting to play it on the safe side. So we're going to head all the way back to the start. Since I don't think we saw any other teleportation places besides the one on the entrance. We got 45 health to work with here. I have to imagine that most things here are going to be doing 20 as well. Since I think our armor's the same. I don't actually know. I don't know how the armor works, or how all the enemy scaling works. I just know that the best way to do it is to have lots of armor, have lots of health, and then not get hit. I did know at one point exactly how all the numbers worked, but honestly it didn't help all that much, which is why I kind of forgot it. Because what really matters is how much damage you take. If I notice that I'm taking X amount of damage from something... Ugh, wow. Let myself arc perfectly there. Obviously, all the enemies don't do the same amount of damage. Because there are different power levels of each enemy. We're almost full health. This room looks familiar. It looks like the one we hit in the darkness, just with less powerful enemies. And we'll be full health at the end of this room. That said, I'm going to clear some more stuff. We are at 15,000 gold. I'm really tempted to increase our death defy, since we've actually yet to get a death defy. At least I can't remember one that we've had recently. I'm also kind of looking for mini-boss rooms. I believe this is a room I can clear. My spell is correct. So, we get a fairy chest. Always nice. That's what I mean when you need the right spell for a certain room. Let's not use that. Technically that'll just take us somewhere to the darkness. But it could be somewhere far enough away from the boss room that we don't actually want to mess with it. Now this is likely, yeah, eventually an entrance to the Maya. Oh my. Well, now I have a reason to be here since I need health. Alright. I think we're going to head back through a slightly alternate route. Well, this way is unfortunately a dead end, so it's not going to help us. So I guess we'll just go this way. I said slightly alternate route. And when we found the other boss, which I kind of stopped doing that. My mana is close enough to full that I'm not going to bother. That was close. Despite the fact that we killed him, he still managed to hit us. That is also unfortunate. Could tell you were fake. I didn't even know that one was fake, I just managed to accidentally kill it. Trying to break stuff. Well, we ended up getting back to full mana anyway. Yeah, we're looking to just go straight down. Oh, this room is not the room we originally went through because it's filled with enemies. So we're just going to clear it. Once I go to a room, it feels wrong not to clear it, mostly because if I see a room on the map, I'll generally tend to presume that I've emptied it. But I think at this point it's also a little bit of a defensive measure, because of course the last time we ventured down to the darkness I got myself killed. Oh, unfortunately that... Oh gosh, that's so tall. There's a reason why I absolutely hate those casters. We are already down to 70 health. So at least I'm getting my gold. And some health back. Unfortunately though, yeah. Cannot go through that wall. So we could change our spell, at least temporarily I think, to knives if we so desired. I currently do not desire. I like the axe. I don't like it that much though. There are some better spells. Crowstorm is in fact my favorite spell. Unfortunately though, it's only viable on Lich. Oh man, we're already down to 25 health. Took quite a beating there, which is unfortunate. I'm going to have one of these. And that is simply because of last time. This is just a precautionary measure. Well, we found the forest. Luckily, we're still doing a lot of one-shotting, so... you know, that's a chest. That's a legitimate chest, so let's go open it. Usually this is what has blueprints in it. And instead, we just get magic damage. Very nice. Granted, we're not really using magic damage this round, because we're not playing a caster. We don't actually have a particularly good offensive spell, but every bit helps for later runs. Oh my. The shot, jeez. I'm really close to dying again, and I probably almost killed myself right there with those spikes. I'm actually getting health from those. I think that from those spikes, from those blobs killing themselves. I feel that's worth noting because it's kind of funny. Oh, there's a... If this is a drumstick, I'd hate myself if I missed it. Just a piece of gold. I'm not going to take the damage to get it. There's fire coming down. We have to jump it now as we travel. Using that to get away from the fire. Now we are at 70 health. This is a very linear forest. There we go. That might have been a mistake. Oh, we'll keep exploring down here. I very much want to kill these eyes. Gotta watch out for those bones. Very nice. No jumping. Darn it. Well, that was bad. Using dashes, you can make it all the way. But I messed up. I just stepped a little bit too far. I wasn't sure I was going to make that dash. Man, their accuracy is good. I like blobs. I like slimes. Give you lots of health. Gotcha. Not a mimic. Very nice. We are almost... well, we're about halfway. I'm actually surprised that that worked. The fact that we could jump like that. Okay, I was expecting to have to jump right before hitting the spikes. Oh, you're so wimpy. I'm used to your older brothers, I guess. Money! We are up to 20,000. That's a very nice amount of dough. Okay, not a mini-boss. So nice to be able to just kill a bunch of stuff in one hit. Slime, you are powerless when I can attack you from below. You have no way of attacking me when I am there. Man. Alright. So, what else is there? The forest is almost empty, and unfortunately we've been taking just enough hits that I haven't been able to use it as true recovery. So I guess we're... okay, that's right, this room. We didn't actually take any damage there. I think I'm just gonna have to take the damage. Whew. I did take one bout of damage, which was kind of bad. It was 25 damage. That's nothing to scoff at. Downward attacks are the best. There's an eye. It has now been vanquished. I think we've actually hit the end of the forest here. That's... not quite. Not quite the end of the forest. I'm going to leave those statues there. I don't quite need them just yet. There's still a few rooms. Apparently a few pots. Pots with nothing in them, mind you. Yep, I figured that might be what that was. I thought there was one more door down here. And this could lead to who knows how much forest. Well, that actually worked out really well and made me feel kind of like an acrobat. And we are almost at full health. Oh my. Oh, we needed triple jump. I wonder if I were to hit myself into the spikes if the knockback would get me up there. Oh, okay, well. I'm gonna guess that the answer to that one is, in fact, no. Well, I am fully recovered at this point, so I'm going to head back to the darkness where I would really like to go. We've spent a lot of time exploring the forest, which is fine by me. It's definitely netted us some more money. However, whoopsie, I would rather clear out the darkness. I think we're going to get more money from clearing that out. I guess we go back to the boss room. That's the furthest into the darkness we've gotten. So it's down. Trying to avoid those. Oh man, there's another eye. The jumping is ridiculous. Alright, we managed to avoid that. Good thing we're not too tall. So we've already been brought to half health, which is why these rooms are crazy. There we go. I can get to him and get out, but luckily we one-shot him. That's actually very good to know. I've probably already one-shot one. I'm one hit from death in this room. Ooh. I'm sure you heard my controller clicking right there as I was slamming the control sticks from one side to the other, trying to get out of the way. That said, this puts us in a position of having to teleport away again. We're gonna go here. There's... Nope, I already took that statue. Oh, we found a carnival, so maybe we can make some money before we go. Oh, this is the one that I'm very bad at. Oh, I'm very, very bad at this one. Yep. Because you gotta jump every time. I'm close. The travel time of the dagger is fast. It's just not really fast. Oh, that was way too early. Oh man, managed to get that one. Oh, I'm out of daggers. Nope, can't hit eight targets with a dagger, unfortunately. So where do we have left to go? I'm actually going to go back to the boss room here and teleport to somewhere that... Well, I guess we go back here. I'm not quite interested in going to the Maya. And yes, I did intend to grab that one. Not quite all that keen on the Maya, just yet, at least. And that is because the Maya still does a good bit of damage. I probably should have started there like I did last time. Because it wasn't actually the Maya that ended up getting me killed last run, it was the castle, which honestly is pretty impressive. This is good to know exists. We will need it in the future, I'm pretty sure. But we're slowly racking up money here. That was very nice. This is why increasing the amount of health that drumsticks heal is very, very useful and expensive. That, I believe, actually is the... Nope, not the entirety of the forest. Just like 90% of it. Oh, I'm taking lots of damage. Luckily we can just stand here for a second while I regain my composure. The key to not getting hit by spikes is to just... Holy crap. Downward attacks are really good against these guys. But honestly, they're the weaker versions, so not all that challenging. That's why mobility runes are amazing. I'm really tempted. Nope. Alright, I tried it. Not enough. Needed triple jump. It's actually one of the first times I've seen something that needed triple jump, and unfortunately that cost me a lot of health to ensure that. But yeah, that is all of the forest at this point. And I don't believe there's anything else useful in there except for that one. Yeah, we should just use it. Should just use it because I'm gonna forget about it. Honestly, that's probably enough for us to delve back into the darkness. That is, I believe, 4 kills from... Well, let's just enter the darkness from here. 4 kills from full health. So we'll find out whether or not... this room was in fact emptied. Using spells. Hopefully I can get in there. Looks like I can't. Nope, can't. That's okay. Knowing that room is clear is good, because that means less of the darkness to explore. In fact, we've explored most of it up here, which means that we're just gonna head down. In relative safety, I'm going to have to watch out for spikes and all that, because it'd be silly to take too much damage from things like that. But we're also ensuring that everything is in fact empty and that I haven't run by things or run away from things when I've taken too much damage. Which has happened. Oh, that's right. I cannot teleport through this. So the plan is to drop down, dash, fall. Okay, I'm gonna take some damage here, but... Yep. Unfortunately, I did not hit down through that platform fast enough, which meant that I got caught up and the spikes hit me. Oh well, that happens. Unfortunately, the worst part of it is the damage that I took from failing. Luckily, though, as I said, there's not too much left to the darkness. Yep, we did in fact clear this room. I would like to get the jump on that. There we go. Very nice. Yep, that's one of those guys, which means I can one-shot him. Just running away to... combination of things. A, make it harder to hit me. And B, lose its aggro so it doesn't just keep continuously firing. Gotta be careful with these guys. If they do their triple wind-up, they actually do shoot a projectile. Alright. The real question becomes, if I clear the darkness, do I go back and clear the Maya if I haven't already used it to heal? The answer is probably, and I should. So many bones. Well, Money's money. Can't complain too much. There's at least 3 rooms left. This one with what looks like schematic. Very good. Sky Sword. That could be some really useful damage. Oh, that was a nice little thing right there. And once again, not a mimic. I'm totally okay with that. Totally okay with there not being mimics here. So most, well, who knows how many at most, but definitely at least 2 rooms left. An opening in the periodic movement of the chains. Let me just swing those. Let me get in and kill him real fast, which is really nice. Super useful. Oh, this is actually a really easy room. This thing is super dangerous, but now it's dead. Unfortunately, whatever booty I could have gotten from it was not to be. Ooh. That was kind of risky, but that's all the darkness, guys. That is absolutely all of the darkness. So do we clear the Maya? I think the answer is yes. We have almost 30,000. When I say almost 30,000, I mean if we clear the Maya, we'll easily have 30,000. Maybe even 40. So I say we do it. Unfortunately, the boss teleport there is probably the closest we got. We still have rooms in the castle, I think. Thought I saw some. Yeah, there's one over here. Might as well go to it. Might as well clear it. This one is the mini-boss, in fact. So we will be using the... we'll be using the Maya to heal ourselves, yes. I was kind of hoping for a stat increase out of that chest, but to no avail. Instead, we just got about $1,000. Which ain't too shabby, but you know. Yes, Doomvis, die. I think that is all the castle, except for that one way up, which I'm going to guess is the teleport. Nope, it's not. So we do still have a little bit more castle. Should stop hitting my head on spikes. But we've basically broken it down to one path, although there are now 2 paths out of this room. Sort of instinctive there to jump again in case it was immediately about to fire. Luckily my sword swung and killed it before it did. I still think if my sword hadn't, we would have been okay. You were like in front of the bookcase. How did you expect to fool anyone? Here we go. Now we're in the Maya. Now I'm definitely a little on the overconfident range right now. We've cleared the darkness and the Maya is now the only thing left preventing me from having saying we cleared the entire castle, save for like one boss. Come here. Gotcha. But we are making bank here. Unfortunately, the not one-shotting being in the Maya is kind of disappointing. Come here. Honestly, I don't have any real strategy in terms of a path here. But now I actually do have to watch out for mimics. That drumstick couldn't have come at a better time. Right as I get socked for a bunch of damage. That is a mimic. Hi, mimic. Oh, one-shot the mimics. Alright, that basically means we have a really safe out of checking for mimics, of just swinging at them. Because if they die in one hit to the sword, defeat everything. Oh, so many bullets. Okay, we defeated everything. We defeated everything. And there we got another rune, but we were at about half health. So much stuff in this room. Now let's see if we can recover it all. We found the boss of the Maya, the alternate one. Not too keen on trying that. Oh gosh, we are so close to dying. I have to take it. If we get hit one more time, I will absolutely have to leave. Luckily, without the eye here now, this is significantly safer. As long as none of those are fake. Okay. I'm gonna take that too. I should honestly consider teleporting to one of the other places that I know has health. That doesn't have health. I believe I left this one with health, and I might as well just start over from the beginning. Because that was a dead end. Part of the reason why I like having the double jump is because it can set you up for easily landing on those. Not a mimic, just a bunch of money. I'm okay with that. As long as we're getting kills, we're slowly healing. Presuming, of course, that we're not getting hit. Thought I might make it across there safely. Good thing I did. Wouldn't want to actually take that damage. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, this is actually a new room. I haven't seen this room. And it's for a bunch of money. I would have really sincerely hoped that that was a schematic, really blueprint, whatever they're called. Or a stat boost, obviously. But unfortunately not this time. Oh, this is a room with a lot of these guys. How unfortunate. Just means we get a lot of these things bouncing around. As well as swinging around. This is not a mimic. Okay, all three are over there, which means I can breathe a little bit easier about this side. Only having one. And that one died. And when it died, it gave me health, so I guess I can't complain too much. Darn, if only I'd gotten a hit on it, would have died instantly. I kind of thought it might take 2 hits, which is why I was trying to more strategically place myself. Unfortunately, I was wrong. It's good to know, though. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to wait on that one. Oh. Ooh, that was close. Nope. Who knows? That could be anything. If it was the Sonic one, I'd be really sad. Because that's what it is. It's a reference to Sonic. That's the only thing it could be. Take no damage. Mobility runes for the win. And we get another balance rune. That was close. killing the eyes is utmost important. They're just super annoying. Bring it. Doing a lot of killing, which is good. Means my health is going up. Haven't taken too many hits recently. Of course, it takes a lot to recuperate even a single hit, but that's okay. That is not a mimic, so so concerned about the treasure chest being a mimic, I didn't even think about the painting. It's going to take a while to recover, but we got a bunch of money for it. We are very, very close to 40,000, which is just a crap ton of money. That is a mimic. That one did not die in one hit. That is unfortunate. Alright, so we don't have too much left here, to be honest. Okay, you won't be able to get through that wall. Luckily you weren't a mimic, or I would have had even more to deal with. Alright, we are 2 kills away from being full health. It's good news, because there's 1 room left in the Maya? Oh man. Really, only 1 room? I mean, this is effectively it. This is the last room. Alright. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted to go up. Don't ask me why I swung at that chain. Hermes boots. Okay, so we don't... On normal spikes, we don't take damage. Not ones that pop up, but on anywhere where there happens to be actual ground spikes. Oh, there's one room. There's one more room. I'd have to get a distinct example of those spikes to show you before I don't know if I'm describing them properly, but basically if there are actually physical spikes sitting on the ground constantly up, basically these that are on the ceiling but on the floor, we can walk on them. Without taking damage. To be honest, I know this is a thing. I just don't want to test it out. Because I don't feel like taking 40 damage if I'm wrong. And it's only 4 spikes too. See, we'll still get hit by ceiling spikes. Oh, there we go. Full health. That's kind of funny. Can't get to that because I'm not small. So I guess that means we go fight the boss. We've cleared every room in this castle. Well, this is the first one. This is the first time we have cleared every single room in a castle. That is pretty darn awesome, if you ask me. And that means it's time to go take a shot at this boss. That's right, you hear me sitting up in my seat and stretching. Because this is going to be an intense fight. I believe this is also the first time that we've seen the Darkness boss. So let's do it. That's right. It's a slime. Paradotus the Infinite. Why is he the Infinite? Because you damage him. Enemies, come out. And which enemies are they? The enemies that I hate more than anything else. What does it mean? It means that you basically just have to constantly keep moving. But it means that vampirism runes are actually really, really useful. I think we've killed all of the ones that are currently available. Oof. Good shot. Come on, I can do this. We are doing some ridiculous damage here. We've withered it down to a bunch of little ones. The little ones are pretty darn dangerous too, because they fly so fast. They move really fast, and we can't stay on the floor very safely because of the spikes and also because of those spells. You can see why a lich with Crowstorm here is amazing. Don't think I'm even getting health from killing these guys though, and they are doing, I think, enough to kill me in one more hit, and I am getting health from them. No! So close, it dashed right under my sword. Man, I thought we were gonna be able to do it too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, now Herodotus is there. This is confusing to me. Was that the that couldn't have possibly been the last one. I am unsure as to why it was there. You saw it. But dang, we died. There's no way I'm playing somebody with vertigo. But now that you know what I'm looking for, I'm going to re-roll. Don't want a dragon. Don't want an assassin. I don't even really want an archmage, but I'm going to take an archmage because Conflux is still pretty good. Sir Eric did very well, and we are very rich. We have a 9% chance to Death Defy, and it still didn't happen. But this is where a good chunk of our investment should probably go. But let's look at what we earned. Sky Sword is new. 16 damage. That's actually really, really tempting. That's almost gonna... Wow. We haven't upgraded our sword in so long that I think I have to do that. Excuse me. Losing some armor for that is tempting. Very tempting. But 35 health isn't really going to be worth it, I don't think. The armor is going to protect us from that more. This cape is a crap ton more armor. So we need to basically increase our strength by 50. Which is going to be expensive. And you... Let's get rid of your new. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 runes that we've yet to get that I'm going to have to try and find. Where? Oh, okay, so I've put... Oopsie. I lost track of where my cursor was. So that's that. We've increased our weight by 5, so we can... The Sky Sword, as well as... the cape. So we should now be able to take a lot more of a beating. And we're by default doing 41 damage. We are rotating between conflux, axes, and blades. We've got 16 left to spend. Really tempted to just pump it into damage. Because if we can really be one-shotting stuff, that'll save us so much trouble. But having more health would also be really nice. Also more Death Defy. How expensive is Death Defy now? 12? Well, if it's really 12, we'd be able to get one more. 12 and a half. which would leave us with 3.5, which would be a 1 in strength at best. Increasing our invulnerability time also seems like a very useful thing, so we'll do that. I'm abandoning Death Defy for now. We've got 8. Yeah, let's do it. Leaving ourselves with 1,000 gold isn't much, and that's all going to go to waste. But hopefully this will give us some flexibility. Conflux will be useful for fighting the boss. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that episode. This was definitely on the longer side compared to the last one. I'm glad I didn't continue on, or we'd have over an hour of episode, and these are only getting longer. So, into the darkness we will travel. I will probably just rush the boss at this point, because honestly, as an archmage, we're not going to survive very long. Maybe, I could be wrong, we'll find out. But even so, we are going to want probably some more balance runes instead of all vampirism runes. But I think I'm going to stick the way it is because the vampirism is going to be really important. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you liked the fact that we actually managed to clear the entire castle effectively. But yeah, until next time, see you guys then.